Grant, what started as a very small project has certainly snowballed.
It has, Rob. It's gone pretty viral there, that's for sure. The donations have come throughout the whole of New Zealand, and it's been gratefully received by the people up north, that's for sure.
To tell me some of the stories, because as I said, it started small.
That's true. Well, I guess looking back, it was one of those things that started a rugby game and just trying to help and get a few bales together. And I think by probably in about another week's time, we'll have close to 750 bales that have been donated by everybody in the South Island, or south of Christchurch. And so they'll be very pleased to know that everybody up north has received all this baleage and fed it out to all their stock.
You've had some very emotional reactions, such as transport companies, that would make you feel humble.
Well, that's true. The transport companies, and there's so many, I can't mention one particular, everybody's been very gracious. Free transport, tens of thousands of dollars worth of transport has been donated. And it's great to see that now that it's tough up there for everybody, that the transport companies are happy to help and happy to support the farmers who, in good times, support the transport companies. So, great to see.
Now, your support and those of everyone else involved is just totally unconditional.
Well, it is definitely unconditional. The guys, the phone calls we have and families, and normally the wives and husbands will call up and say, my husband would like to donate a unit load. Well, that's 42 bales. I love referring to the cost of that, because that to a town person, that's like giving their car away. And yet they continue to do it. And they'll say, we'll give you the bales, and actually we'll drop it up there for you as well. It's phenomenal.
People are now talking share farming, which is interesting.
I think it is, Rob, I think the key to it is to be able to do the share farming, and even if you give away, let's say the 2 lambs or whatever from each ewe or one, to be able to retain that core stock and capital stock is definitely the key, and that will make things better for the following year. To get rid of that capital stock now for the farmers it's bloody tough. It's a 3 or 4 or 5 year program to get that back on top of it. So yeah, share farming's great, and we'd love to hear from anybody who would have the ability to share farm, and we'd pass it up to the guys in North Canterbury to help them.
And of course, any capital stock that's lost, it's lost to the nation as well as to the farming family.
Absolutely, yeah, it is. It all goes round. If the farmers aren't doing well, the town folk like ourselves, we sell our wares, our trucks to the farming community, and if things are tough, it definitely doesn't let the circle turn.
Grant, how do you find the people who are in the most need?
Well, it's been through the likes of the North Canterbury Rural Support gentlemen up there and Federated Farmers. They've been letting us know who does need it, and they've been distributing all the food up there for the different farmers. So they've got their feet on the ground on a daily basis, and they make sure the people that do need it first get it first.
Now, I know it's a hard question, but how long do you think you can keep this going for?
Well, we've got our sort of last few loads going up in this week or two, which is good, because as we know, all the spring lambs are coming about now. So I think the support will go on for a long time yet in different forms. So yeah, we appreciate all that.
There must be a point where people just can't give any more, because they're going to need it. It's a dry season coming on.
That is true, and some people that can't give away feed can jump on the phone and call their mates up and just sort of let them know that everyone's thinking about them up there, which is, it's not just food and it's not just money, it's the thought and just knowing that they can give them a holler and hopefully help out.
There's also lovely stories about city motels that are saying you can come and stay with us for nothing, and we'll give you tickets for places like the Antarctic Centre.
There's a lot of support, and there's a massive amount of support from everybody. I think the biggest thing now is making sure that these lambs can get back up on the properties, and that's going to be a bit of a tough one. And but I think if anybody who is listening that can help with some grazing or can do the sheer farming, I think that's the next step. The food's been dropped up there, that's been great. But now if there's some sheer farming opportunities, I think that will be a great next step for sure.
Grant, we're talking about 100,000 sheep leaving North Canterbury.
That's true. There's a massive amount of sheep. I think the numbers are massive, but there's still a lot of properties sort of down south that we have seen that that could be donated and that has been donated, and if that can continue going, again, another step forward. We're not going to fix things overnight by any means, and but just to let them know everyone's thinking of them, and to be able to get some more grazing opportunities, it's all going to help.
So I guess anyone who can run an extra 1,000 ewes, you want to hear from them.
I think so. That'd be great. Yeah, and if they get hold of me, I can put them onto the right people, and yeah, that would be great if they had that opportunity. We'd love to hear from them.
Now, every good turn deserves another one. Tell me about the truck that you've got for sale.
This, our Isuzu D-Maxes and our GMC, our Chevrolets is something we're pretty passionate about. So if we can help anybody, please give me a call on that as well.
It looks pretty impressive, but it have a decent sort of a pedigree.
It sure does. Yeah, this is a 6.6 litre turbo diesel, 400 odd horsepower. So yeah, it'll tow 7.5 tonnes. So it's a serious piece of kit. Our Isuzu D-Maxes, they tow 3.5 tonne, 3 litre diesel. So they're a great vehicle too. So again, it's all that the farmers have helped us and bought from us over the time. So we want to sort of pay forward a wee bit here and assist them, and that's been one of the things that we've been pleased to do.
And Grant, on behalf of all the farmers in New Zealand, thank you.
Hey, cheers, Rob. Nice to be involved. So thank you guys.